They're supposed to be taking care of them, yet they steal from them, which is just disgusting.
A former nursing home worker is accused of stealing from the very people she was supposed to be helping. Now at 3:19's Isabella Roberts is live outside the nursing home where she worked. Isabella, I mean, how many victims are we talking about?
Nicole, Westlake police tell me that after months of investigation, Sheila Villanueva was stealing thousands of dollars from 8 residents who lived at this facility. This body cam footage shows Westlake officers arresting 43-year-old Sheila Villanueva.
All right, we're gonna get you back to the jail, okay?
Villanueva, a nursing assistant, worked at Ray Ann's suburban nursing home on Detroit Road.
They're supposed to be taking care of them, yet they steal from them, which is just disgusting.
Westlake Police Captain Gerald Vogel says Villanueva is accused of stealing thousands of dollars from a total of 8 people living at the nursing home.
Unfortunately, over a number of months, she was lifting people's credit cards or copying their numbers and using them for her own benefit.
Investigators say she even used some of the cards in person. These photos show her walking into a Whole Foods with her child, shopping with one of the stolen credit cards.
It's a huge breach of privacy, and especially someone who's going to take advantage of some of our most vulnerable citizens.
Vogel says police were first contacted in April, but it took months to build a case and track down all of the victims. Officers arrested Villanueva in November.
So we didn't know this was happening for a number of months, and now we had to go track down people who sometimes they had moved out, sometimes they had passed away, unfortunately. But we had to go back and identify. That's why it took a little bit of time to identify all the victims in this.
Villanueva now faces 14 felony charges.
There's identity theft and misuse of credit cards. So they're felony charges that have been already reviewed by the Cuyahoga County grand jury, and she has been indicted for them.
The nursing home fired her on August 28th following its own internal investigation.
They don't want bad apples at their facilities either, so they were compliant. They questioned her even for their internal investigation, and they did fire her.
I reached out to the facility for a comment, but they did not respond. Villanueva posted bond and is scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday. Vogel also tells me that if you have loved ones in a nursing facility, to have a conversation with them about scams, limit the amount of valuables and belongings they have in their possession in these facilities to prevent something like this happening to them. In Westlake, Isabella Roberts, 19 News.